Hello, beautiful, and welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, babes, I love and appreciate each of you. Alright, let's go ahead and pull some messages. Someone's trying to put dark energy on you. Some of you, they tried to put dark energy on the tools that you use, or machinery. For some of you, I mean, back comma, you deserve it, you deserve it. Others of you, I mean, this is, make sure you're shilling over your homes, your property, your possessions. So some of you making sure your children understand this, like their bikes get prayed over, something like that. Because, you know, they're usually more emotionally impulsive than adults are, but, I mean, everybody can struggle with that. Somebody, like, you got a mean old lady, 101 on the clock. You got a mean old lady on the block. You, like, pray that your son, like, get in an accident on the bike so you don't want to ride it because it makes the dog bark or some bullshit. Like, your kids don't want to life because the dog bark. Demons, man. Demons. Hold on, I gotta move my unicorn. That made me sad. It was not scented. I got the Emperor and 8 of Pentacles. Somebody's got hard work paying off. Others of you, you're being too strict on your kid. Like, it's summertime and you just demand they do a bunch of, like, practice work to keep up on shit. That they be reading this all the time. The da-da-da-da-da-da-da. For some of you, like, I mean, you're using it for bullshit reasons. Let's be honest. You're not an emperor. You're just like a dictator. Others of you, I mean, you might need to lay down a schedule for somebody. Or help them, like, lay down a spiritual routine. They may not do it. Like, shadow work. Yeah, 4 of Swords, meditations. Like, you might need to come up with a schedule for somebody and kind of enforce it. Others of you, I mean, this may be something like you have to make your bed or something before you get on your game system, and I'm taking it away from you. Right? I'm not actually following through. Yeah, there is Swords. Heartache and sorrow. You know, for some of you, they're not going to be happy about you laying down the law that needs to happen. You know what I mean? Others of you, getting into studies is going to, you know, separate you from others. But, I mean, you're mostly happy, but I have you being sad. You know what I mean? So you guys might be working on ascensions or something, right? And so our coursework and our soul work is going to keep us separated from others. Death. Yeah, we've got endings. Some of us not going out as much. For some of us, it just, listen, if you don't change, like, if you're the asshole dictator parent, like, this isn't good for you. You know what I mean? Some of you, you're destroying your relationship with your child. Others of you might go through, like, a breakup phase or something like that so you can spend more time with your child. Yeah, the Sun, 10 of Cups. What's really making us happy, or what will? Us getting way more focused on home during Cancer season. If we were really actually creating happiness, or if we just thought we were. Some of you guys might be just really reclusive, like in your home when you go through this enlightenment phase. 4 of Pentacles, yeah. Be much more restricted. learning how to balance whatever we're trying to learn, integrate, being more reserved with energies that are allowed around our homes. For some of us, I mean, maybe you became asshole parent because you picked a partner who's like, you should do this with your child and you should do that with your child, and you just listen to them, and it completely destroyed the relationship, or is. You know what I mean? Dude, they may even conjure on your kid. I got karma for some of you. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Making big changes fast, right? Bringing this information like, we're going to alter the schedule, we're going to spend more time together, and then like following through. Some of you guys really making a big change quickly. Others of us being able to receive and process through this information about how we need to balance our time, right? Understanding we need to be reserved, but then how to use that reserve. Temperance and Five of Swords. You are able to heal some kind of rift though, right? Maybe if you did say things to your child or act differently because of this, energy that was around. There's healing that can be had. Others of you, I mean, this is just selfish actions and being able to heal your family from that. Some of you guys might be looking at actually having like visitations or something here coming up. Because for some of you did shadow work and you grew. And maybe you are going to do another level up. Say the separation doesn't end, but there's some change where it's like, it brings you happiness. So maybe you do get to go see somebody. You know what I mean? And they're willing to make that change happen quite quickly, Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. There's definitely good energy towards healing and working on something. Being able to mend it. Being able to possibly even grow from it. Definitely good energy. I've got the Devil. Someone's going to be able to see your growth. Some of you guys might fear that this energy is only going to see you in maybe your ego self, right? Like what you were fighting and changing and growing from, you know what I mean? Where you were at, not where you are. And there's a conversation that takes place, and they're able to recognize your growth. You know what I mean? And that's why they're willing to make progress at this. The Empress. Yeah, this is a good counterpartner. Energy. You know what I mean? They're definitely, supportive. I think they're going to be more supportive than you expect them to be. Like that cheerleader is going to come out. Go you. I'm so proud of you. And because you're actually doing the work and you're actually growing, they maybe before, because you weren't serious about it, they're like, they didn't buy your bullshit. This isn't somebody who buys your bullshit, right? But they know you're true about it, and so they're just very like, good for you. And you may not have had anybody around you to cheer you on, right? So you deserve that recognition where it's like, that demon's not there. You're not that demon anymore. Using discernment. Magician. You're definitely going to be able to manifest what you want in this next chapter. Now, whether it's all that you want as fast as you want, no. But, there is a lot that you get to manifest. Like I said, for some of you, this might be like time with your kid for the first time in a while. We got Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Chariot, Eight of Cups, and King of Cups. Six of Wands. Two of Wands. You guys did the right thing. Like, I have you struggling to make a decision for a while to kind of go off on your own and tend to yourself. For some of you, like, this energy is very motherly and, like, offered to help. This may not be the same energy. This may be another friend. You might end up hearing from them just because they may be able to help you with some of this other stuff. But you're going to get a new soul tribe in this next chapter, right? Others of you, you kind of went back and forth on whether you should do the work yourself. Might not even thought it was worth something to try, right? But you ended up doing it. And that, you know, good for you. I have balanced, equal, and frustrated. For some of you, maybe you did react like to an energy who was like, I don't think the time's right for what you want. You know what I mean? Just based on where you're at. And you got frustrated with it. Others of you, I mean, shadow work's hard. And yeah, it was very frustrating. But you guys did it. Right? Are you guys feeling a lot more balanced and equal? Others of you, this frustration, like, where you don't feel like you have a say. Maybe you don't. You know, coming to peace when you don't have a say in a situation. That can be hard to do. Right? But it's definitely going to balance out more. Caring. Yeah. There is that good energy around you. Right? Others of you, like I said, you're going to be surprised by this one energy that really does care about you. And they respond in that way where you're like, whoa, what? They also do care about, you know, if you want to see your kid, they actually do care about that. You know, you guys might be able to have a conversation at some point in time where it's like, you know, it wasn't easy for them. Being like the strong one, being like, this isn't healthy for whoever's involved in the middle. You know what I mean? Happiness. That's definitely what you guys are bringing towards you, though. Discontent. Yeah. Some of you guys are getting ready to go through some kind of ascension or receive like new classes. Others of you, I have you frustrated, maybe discontent with self just because you're not as far as you want to be. I was like, just keep at it. You know, for some of you, this might be more next month or the month after that. You know what I mean? But eventually, if you keep with the work, then yeah, that's where you're going to be at. Patience for someone. I've got driven and ambitious. Know the difference in that. And know if that is meddling, like, with what you're trying to create. For some of you, you can't find comfort in your pace. Like, I've got frustration in self. You can only handle so much shadow work at once, and it's not a lot. And you gotta stick with it. And the more that you do, then the longer sessions you can have. Passion. Right. For some of you, you know, this talk happens at a pretty good point where it's like maybe you aren't seeing yourself and you're frustrated with yourself. And you're not recognizing that you are growing and that there is growth and that, you know, it's visible to others, right? Whether they say it or not. And then, like, in comes cheerleader, right? Like, yay, I'm proud of you. And it kind of renews you to, like, keep at this, right? Because sometimes we can feel like giving up on ourselves, you know? And it's hard not to. But, you know, you're not supposed to. So please keep with it. Complete. Yeah, you guys are going to complete a big cycle, right? This is either finishing out your shadow work, getting through those ego deaths, or an ascension, like I said. For some of you, you finish something else and you're ready for more information, right? So you get a new class. We've got anger. For some of you, maybe this was a problem. You struggled to control it. You'd be surprised. There might be some kind of situation that arises and, you know, you're able to handle it in a different way, right? Others of you, you were angry because, I mean, maybe it took them a little longer to see that growth and believe in that growth, right? Because while you were going through your shadows, they was going through their shadows, you know? And it just took them a little longer to get where you wanted them to be, where they had that faith, you know, and they could believe in it, you know, because you are different now. They just had a little bit more healing to do. But, you know, they're there now. We're getting there. We got loyalty. Yeah, believe it or not, this person wants to be in your corner, right? It may not seem like it, but they really do want to be in your corner. Yeah, we've got love here. It may not be the romantic love anymore, and we're not even going to think about that. It's just like the mutual love and kind of like a friendship, right? This person wants to be in your corner. We got motivated, taking action, betrayal, betrayed, and friendship. Embarrassed, was separated. I mean, like, you might, you know, you might open up a little bit more and feel that kind of friendship you used to, like, you know, trying to reestablish it. But, like, their friends might have gone against them when this shit popped off. You may not know about it. Yeah, apology. Right? They had their friends talking hella shit about you, her, and there's kids involved. You know what I mean? And it's just like, she might have been more alone during this than you thought. You might imagine things that didn't happen. She may not have had her crew to sit there and shit talk you with like you thought. Wow. Yeah, they're willing to believe you this time. But I mean, let's be honest, you're worth believing in, right? You're not going to feed them service. I mean, and you know the difference in making a promise you can actually keep and a promise that you can't, right? Like the feelings that you have when you're going to make a promise, like, wait, or about, like, I can actually do this, or I'm about to try and promise something that I can't even keep, right? If I accidentally speak that, like, what does that feel like? Yeah, hesitation. Right? I have you guys pausing. And making sure that you are capable of saying what you say, right? For some of you, I mean, excitement, right? Realistically, what can you commit to? You know, if it's just one day to start, you know, that's fine. Maybe you need to reflect, you know, and make sure. Illness, yeah. Some of you guys might promise a little bit more than you can on accident, hoping you can achieve it, and making yourself sick. Remember, if you start getting sick and you have to pull back, are you able to at least make the one commitment, right? Like maybe we do need to lessen this and fine tune it. Or, you know, can we do this short term? I have a lot of you guys trying to like overschedule yourselves, remember? Because we still have to work on ourselves. You know, maybe we're past the demons or whatever, but like there's still grief in there that we need to go through, right? Definitely forgiveness of self and things like that. We've got curse. For some of you, I mean, like, they may have a crazy aunt. I'm just going to say, I got crazy aunt vibes, crazy mom vibes. Like, somebody's freaking family member. Cray, yo. For some of you, watch if you start getting sick. It may be a partner or a friend or a family member around this energy overstepping. Right? Overstepping. They maybe attacked you before. Like, dude, psycho. Promise. Again, just making sure we feel healthy when we make the promise, right? Right? Who knows? We got a couple, you guys. Imagination. Yeah, I've got a lot more playtime. Others of you, you're actually going to get better at accessing your imagination. And that's going to help you a lot more. Others of you understand what was in your imagination and not. For some of you, you might get to talk like to your kid energetically in some way. Just because you know you're past a certain amount of healing, right? Others of you, that's around the corner, just when you finish up a little bit more shadow work, just because it might distract you and prolong you from getting to the healing point you need to be at. Yeah, death, avoidance of that. Others of you, I mean, like toxic family members going down. Some of you guys, you tried to like do the marriage thing or something, and somebody didn't approve of this shit. Right? Somebody didn't approve of this shit, so they came at you and yours. Damn, yo. Collaboration, yeah. It was a group effort to take y'all down. It was a group effort. They get karma. Karma's what they get. Bad freaking karma. Death already out like twice. Right? Y'all get what you get. You can't be fucking with people's happiness. Yeah, bully. Trying to fuck with everybody's happiness. Got stop. Introvert and marriage. For some of you guys, you quit dating or you got forced into something you don't want to be in. Others of you, you know, you kept to yourself, which is good for you. That was what was right for you. Right? You gotta take care of yourself. You know, for some of you, taking care of kids and stuff. Speak your truth. Yeah, you guys are going to be able to, a lot of you guys understand exactly what happened. But for you, just being able to speak you know, what you did, how you've grown, why you made the decisions that you made. I've got go with the flow. The right flow, if you can listen to it. Right, we've got schedules and changes, and you know, if the conversation starts changing when you're having it, you know what I mean? Like, being willing to go with it. Like I said, you might be able to at least salvage a friendship and tap into that, you know what I mean? They forgive you if you made a mistake, like hexing them. Hopefully you pray that off, though, because you don't want bad karma. We've got star seeds. Release. Yeah, you guys are going to be able to let go of some animosity, ill will, guilt. I feel like there's a very healthy conversation between you and this energy. And things are able to go a lot smoother and healthier. Solar plexus chakra. You guys will have that having less pain. I have you guys struggling with that and causing stomach pains, right? I have you guys struggling with some stomach pains. Others of you, it has to do with the attack on you. Virgo. Right. So you guys might have a trash ass Virgo in your past. I mean, I don't know. I might have one. Others of you, I've got the student thing coming through. And then others of you, it has to do with summer schedule and trying to cram as much as you can in until your kids go back to school. Capricorn, root chakra, and third eye. You guys have different blocks for different reasons. Others of you, your hard work is paying off, right? Some of you guys have another ascension or something to go through. So keep that into effect or in account when you are trying to figure out the best schedule for you and your child. All right. I think that is it for you guys. Congratulations on your hard work paying off. A lot of you, this has to do with sobrieties, demons inside, anger issues, egos, and you guys did the work. So I am so proud of you guys. And, you earned this next chapter, You definitely get to be more of who you wanted to be before things happened, All right. I love you guys so much. Bye.